Hey, beautiful.
Hey, so we left the house the other night. Congratulations.
Mom and Dad, yeah, what did we wear? We got out.
The first time we left or the second time we left?
Okay, you and I almost always, there's a level of, we coordinate the outfit, but then you've got that one coat where, like, I'll put that brown, like, long 3/4 length coat on.
Oh, the Hugo Boss one, yeah.
And then you have a coat that's very similar, and it does feel like we we just are getting to that point in our marriage where we just start dressing like each other.
That's fair.
Are we there? Has that happened?
Maybe. I feel like we can't. I feel like if I think of our wardrobe, that jacket is probably the only like super similar thing that we have. Because you don't have, like, I have a lot of jean jackets, like oversized jean jackets. You don't have any of those.
I have no jean jackets.
You know?
I have in the past, but it's not a current part of the wardrobe.
No.
I had an Abercrombie and Fitch one. It was still stuck in the 90s. I had that Abercrombie Fitch one with the, wool?
Sure. Yeah. Like a Sherpa, like, lining. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine are, like, all oversized. One of them's a Yankees,
that's a
oversized moment. Yeah.
That's an
oversized jean jacket. I got that.
Of course I like that one.
I got that in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good one. I do like that one a lot. But no, I think our brown jacket is probably the only thing currently in our wardrobe that matches.
Well, I'm in athleisure almost all the time.
Same, but not because I work at Equinox, because I'm a mom. Because it's comfy and it's functional. These are not athleisure. These are leggings that I specifically pull out for this time of year because they're a little bit thicker, so my legs aren't as cold. And they also have pockets because as a mom, pockets.
A legging with a pocket.
A legging with a pocket.
What do you put in your pockets?
It's usually this particular legging is used to hold my phone as I am like usually walking with Michael somewhere, like especially as I'm like coming down the stairs with him. I don't like to be holding things if I can help it. So
definitely,
if I'm usually I'm wearing like a big sweatshirt in the house.
Yeah.
And I'll put the phone in there. But if I'm not, then I usually just put the phone in the pocket or like my keys very quickly in the pocket. We looked great the other night though.
Yes, we did. Did we? Yeah. I was happy with my jacket.
Yeah.
Got out of the house. Went to the other side of the hill.
Yes. Just do you want to explain what the other side of the hill is?
Yeah, tell them.
It's for anybody who doesn't live in LA. It is, think of the Hollywood sign, right? And when you see the Hollywood sign in your head, it's on a hill. And on this side of the hill, there is Hollywood. It is
Hollywood, downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah. The beaches,
Century City, Santa Monica, Brentwood, Venice,
all of those, like usually,
the more famous stuff is on the other side of the hill.
When you see it on TV or in film, like that's pretty much what you're seeing.
There's that map that compares like New York to LA, like that's Manhattan.
Yeah, definitely. What do they call our side? We live in the valley, so the other side of the hill.
They call the west side something too.
Right.
I forget what they call the west side. What are we in the valley? They call us Queens? I think we're Queens.
That's fair. I like Queens.
I mean, my family's from Queens.
Yeah.
Half my family's from Queens.
Yeah, so...
Of course we like Queens.
Of course.
It's like city light. It's like, it's not quite suburbs, but...
But a lot of families raised here.
A
lot of kids here.
This makes sense for us to...
Yes.
This is, in this phase of our life, we're in the perfect place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fun fact, when we met, he did live on the other side of the hill, and I lived in the valley. And
look at us now.
Of
course. I lived in downtown, Santa Monica,
WeHo.
West LA, and WeHo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You were WeHo when we met. And then...
I was like West LA, like just south of the border of like Brentwood.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're here in the valley
anyway,
now.
Whatever.
Just
sorry. Why do you don't care? Sorry about that.
The point is, to go to the other side of the hill is not like you do that for people that you love. Here's a great example. LAX is on the other side of the hill. If I'm taking
You're now the only person I'll take to LAX.
100%. if I'm taking you to LAX, you are Marissa Jarrett Winokur. It's the
Marissa
only
wouldn't make you
she
do
would,
that.
but she also wouldn't make me do it, which is why she's such a good friend. But like, if I think of the list of people that would be like, absolutely, would like you to LAX, it's her. It's her. Maybe Zev. Maybe
All
Judah.
to say, it's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
It's not even bad, but
Can I say one thing about the
it
other
was
side of the hill?
40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But one thing about the other side of the hill that's different from the valley.
Yeah.
You know where I'm getting? You know what I'm getting at?
Parking?
Yeah. That's a
Oh.
difference. Those memes that you see are if it's a photo, it's a meme, right? Yeah.
I don't.
I'm ancient.
You're asking.
If you're seeing those photos of like 20 parking signs that's like, don't park here from this time to this time, park here from this time to this time.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
2
yeah.
hours here, but you have 1 hour in this window. Like all of those crazy signs.
Uh-huh.
That's not on this side of the hill. That's on the other side of the hill.
It's on the other side of the. Somebody vandalized the street parking sign that we were going to. There was a sticker specifically over the time at which it says like no parking from like whatever PM to 8 p.m. Like I thought that okay. We were on what was the long street? Was that Fairfax? No.
La Brea. No. Highland?
Melrose, La Brea. Was it La Brea? Okay, so La Brea. You don't know?
We were on a long street.
We were on La Brea. And I just pulled a sick parallel parking.
It was amazing.
It was one of those, because the same this party that we went to the same party last year. And as we were pulling up, I specifically remembered parking at this party the year prior.
Yes, we parked
circling blocks,
Yeah.
circling, and then a lengthy walk in. Okay, the actual party was on La Brea, and a car left just as I was leaving. There were cars behind me, like
was
good
like a
amount.
dream.
But you flip on the signal and I was like convicted. Boom! It was a one move and in.
It was incredible.
And so I did that, and then I'm feeling quite confident. I'm feeling like other side of the hill Mick is like still there. And then we crossed the street, short walk this year.
Last year the walk was so long, and I was still. We talked about this when we arrived.
Breastfeeding.
I was still breastfeeding, so I had my
Pumping.
pumps with me. So I pumped before the party.
Did you wear heels last year?
And I did wear heels last year.
Pumping with heels.
And I remember leaving the party, and as we were walking back to the car, I remember my boobs starting to like fill up with milk, and we parked so far that I was like, "Oh my god, I have to pump when I get to the car. This is horrendous." But it was so funny because it was almost like
you just start leaking in the middle of the street.
It's like the equivalent of peeing your pants a little bit. Like it was so funny. So I was so thrilled when you got this parking spot because I was like, thank God. And also thank God I'm not breastfeeding at this moment in my life. Like that's also a plus. But I love where you parked this year.
All signs pointed to this is going to be a great party and a great night. We had a babysitter. We were ready.
Yeah, ready to go. It was great.
And it was a Hollywood networking party
Like
of
a holiday
sorts.
party, yeah.
A holiday party.
Yeah. So what happened?
None of the people that we went to see were there.
Not one. Last year when we went, we knew a handful of people and also met a couple of really cool people.
Yeah.
Which was so cool. So I kind of had that expectation this year of being like, we'll at least see some of the people we know again. Maybe that like great couple that we like met last year and had a great conversation with. Maybe there will be more people we'll become friends with or acquaintances with.
I was right there with you. I was ready.
We were optimistic. And then reality hit.
Well, we get in line.
Line.
Line was longer than it had been last year. I don't really remember waiting last year.
No.
Maybe 2 seconds. But last year...
More on the line in a second.
I got nothing. Go right to the line.
Oh, right to the line. Great. Well, we got in this line that we thought was to get in. But
Oh, yeah.
it was really... What was it for, Mick?
Okay, honestly, I'm still not fully sure. Was it for the step and repeat?
It was for the step and repeat. There
Step
was a
and repeat.
very small
What's a
step and
step and
repeat.
repeat?
A step and repeat is where the red carpet is. It's like where everybody like takes the photo, like a red carpet photo.
But this was like a very medium-sized party. So don't think of like paparazzi and like a big like the Hollywood red carpets that you see.
They
It's like
set up lights and you take it.
lights and a background that with the logo of the thing that you're at, and then it's like your friend is taking the photo on their phone.
Yes.
Just so people can like post that they were at the thing.
Right. So we got in line for that, and the line was long. And then at one point somebody came out and they were like, it's packed down here. Like there's an upstairs if anybody wants to hang upstairs till more people leave down here. And we're in line going, wait, what? Like, what's going on?
The venue was like the downstairs area of a casting office. They do they cast a lot of commercials out of there. The upstairs, because I've auditioned there, and the upstairs is basically just a waiting room.
Yeah.
With all these little casting rooms. But we decide, okay, no, we're not going to do that, because then we'd leave our spot in line.
Yeah.
We get up closer. How long really do you think we were in that line?
Maybe like
20?
I was going to say like 15 to 20.
15.
Yeah. We got up closer and we realized there is no line to get in.
Then you see the chaos and the lack of etiquette.
Not the lack of etiquette.
Well,
It's true.
what was this? If you had to describe the system or the rules of that step and repeat, could you do it?
No, there wasn't.
I couldn't. I saw no system.
Nothing.
I saw no one organizing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I have nothing. No, what really gave it away was that there were a couple of people in front of us who left the line. And in my head, I was like, why would you do that? That's crazy. We're almost in, and like, you've been standing here this whole time. Why would you do that? They were leaving the line to walk in because there was no line to just walk into the party. The line was for the step and repeat. So that's how that night started off.
We got up there and it became clear that we could have just walked right in.
And then we looked at each other and we walked in.
Here was a win. I forgot to RSVP for the thing, but the person working the front just was like, "Oh, who's the person that you're here to see?" And I was like, "This person," and they were like, "Great."
Is that what happened? That's so funny.
I definitely forgot. We weren't on the list.
Hysterical.
But they let us in.
Hysterical.
That was a win.
That was a win. And then it was a toy drive, so we brought a toy, which was really great. I'll say they cleaned up.
Tons of toys.
There were so many toys in that room. It was so cute.
People were generous. It was nice.
Now, we basically got there and we made a couple of laps to like see where our
the people that we
friends
had
were.
come to see.
Yes.
Or to locate them.
We tried. There was like a food room. Went to the food room. There was a DJ playing music on stage. So we were just kind of going around a little bit. We like to, when we go to any kind of party, do a lap or two and then find a place, preferably in a corner, right? Mm-hmm. Like, or just like, somewhere where you can kind of just like see the whole party, see what's going on. And
I'm not a life of the party, jump straight to the dance floor type.
Right.
I'm also not that way with forget a party, just any room. I need to assess what is happening here and what role I'm going to play in that room.
Right. And so we did that. We found a little space, which makes me laugh because we literally, the place that we picked to post up was right next to the stage and the DJ booth. It couldn't have been louder.
It was an open corner.
I
mean, I'll say that I selected it.
It's what I loved about the corner was that we weren't sardines in the corner. You know what I mean? Like we had breathing room.
I was seeking space, and I traded volume for like loud volume.
Yes.
Not voluminous, but yeah.
My hair was very voluminous.
Yes.
Thank you. One of the great things about that spot was the dancer that was just cutting a rug, okay? She's this older lady dancing to Bad Romance and dancing to Bitch Better Have My Money.
Yeah. Yes.
She was everything.
She was.
Like, by the time she was done dancing, like a small audience had grown around her and like were recording her. Like she was fantastic.
When we started, it was just her dancing. Nobody, and then the DJ left the DJ booth to exchange. It looked like they like connected.
Yeah,
Like
either
they gave each other
numbers
their
or,
contact info. Something.
Yeah, it was really cool.
She danced that well.
Yeah.
And that hard.
She was like, there was times she was like salsa dancing almost. It was really cool. She had she looked professional. It was great.
We were next to her, and as the like her energy spread and more people started dancing, I found myself just kind of just trying to. I wasn't ever gonna do too much.
No, we were swaying to the beat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know, he was playing great music. He was great.
I mean, I'll say like I think being sober now, I'm playing it like a little more conservative with the dancing. I probably looking back made some like less than favorable dance choices. You want me to? I mean, I once dislocated my kneecap to teach me how to Dougie.
It's one of my favorite stories of his.
I wasn't sober. I wasn't tipsy. I was drunk. Mm-hmm. That was a long time ago. That was a different life, a different Mick.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, there was no...
I was just right here.
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Yeah. Oh, not Kevin James.
That's it.
We swayed. We enjoyed the music.
Yeah.
She enjoyed it in a more professional and incredible dancer manner, but we also enjoyed the music.
But we were there to see the people that we had come to see, and then we're like, okay, so they're not here. We've got the season finale of Stranger Things queued up at home. How long do you want to be here?
I could kind of tell when we ended up at that corner that you'd picked, that like as we because we did the couple of laps and then we posted up there, like as we sussed out the room from that space, in my head I was like, we're going to leave soon, because after the laps and standing in the corner and not seeing not one person did we know, not one person did we even say like, oh yeah, I worked with that person like years and years and years ago, or like, oh, I've seen like this person do X, Y, Z. Like nothing. No. I knew nothing.
No.
So as we were standing there, I was like, it won't be long now. And it wasn't.
Options, I think, would have been to dance or like go to one of those other rooms and like try to small talk with people.
Yeah. But I think this brings us to the point of our episode, which is just networking in general. And oof.
I've spent hours at, there's parties and then there's like networking events.
Right.
Like networking events like at a bar.
I almost feel like I've never been to a networking event.
USC loves a networking event and they set a lot of them up. So I've been to like, I've even like, been assigned, thank God I never did the like 4x6, like your headshot.
The Z card?
A Z card, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it's
I had
called.
a Z card for
You
modeling.
had a Z card?
For modeling, yeah, I did. It's like a bunch of different photos and then like your information on the back.
I mean, the actor, like, way of, like, because people need to know who you are. You want to quickly and efficiently, like, share who you are and have people remember who you are.
Right. So I get the cards.
The different ways through as, like, time has gone on that happens. I feel like now it's, like,
what's your
Instagram,
yeah.
IMDb, and website if you have one.
Is it... I've never been to a networking event, so is it easier at a networking event to, this is dumb, but like, is it easier to network at a networking event versus just going to a party and like putting yourself out there? Because I feel like at a networking event, it's almost expected for you to be like, hey, so what do you do?
Yeah, people are expecting it.
So it's a little less awkward, maybe?
Probably. I feel like, okay, so like, young me, desperate out of theater school, so excited, definitely rubbed off, I'm sure, as like hungry, wanted this too badly,
right?
Which is not cool,
right?
You're not supposed to want it that badly, but like we all do, right?
This
What
is
are we
true.
doing here? Everybody wants this so badly, but then we're like supposed to act cool and not.
Right. Right. I
That was and remains a tricky balance for me. Like
yeah.
yeah, like hey, podcast listeners, like I am an actor, like I love it, like I do want to do it more.
Yeah,
Is
100%.
that okay? Is this a safe space? Can
It
I say that to you?
it is. And I've also heard the casting directors, a lot of casting directors say like don't go in with any desperation because if you're they used to say it about like if you're coming in
Yeah.
and you're like I really need this job because I got to pay my rent this month, then they can like smell it on you and it affects performance and
Yeah.
then it like 9 times out of 10 won't happen for you. And but there is a really tricky line there of
Yeah.
like, oh, but I also like would really actually just like this job. So
I actually didn't come to this audition because I don't want the job. I'm actually here because I do in fact want to
yeah,
do this job.
100%.
You know.
Remember when auditions used to be in person?
I
What is
do.
it? One time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Save it for another episode.
yikes. The good old days.
I actually love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're
It's
just for-
so much more efficient and like fits our life so much better.
Yeah. It
But the thrill of like driving to some ridiculously far away place in Santa Monica and the waiting room.
the waiting room was my nemesis. I couldn't do it. I had a really hard time with it.
It's a thing.
I had a hard time with it because
thing.
I got in my head a lot. If you can hear
Hearing
the
the
other
person
actor,
in the room. Yeah.
that's awful. Or sometimes there are some assholes in the waiting room and like they really get in your head.
I'll never forget the waiting room outside of the audition for the USC School of Theater.
Oh, I'm sure that was dog eat dog.
Tense. Parents
Oh no.
and kids.
Oh no.
A lot riding on the line.
The parents back in my day when it was in-person auditions and going for
You
Nickelodeon
must have
stuff.
had so many like stage parents.
So
at
bad.
your
Half the time it wasn't even the kids that were bad. Half the time it was just like the parents being like
parents.
saying just really like crazy things in the waiting room and you're like, "What? Why would you do this? Why would you say this?"
Tell us,
There was
please.
I just remembered something that happened when I did the Apollo. There was thank you. Hold for applause. Thank you so much. To the lights in our living room and you. Thank you. I competed against because I did the like kids competition before the like actual Apollo competition, but we weren't safe from the guy who had the hook to take you out. Like there that's still a thing.
What's
and
that hook like? Like a literal hook?
yeah, it's like a giant cane. Yeah.
And then you just get literally pulled off the stage.
If you are booed at the Apollo, have you ever seen it? I feel like we should watch some like old episodes of the Apollo. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, if I have, not really. Like,
Yeah, the Apollo crowd, if they don't like you, can boo you.
Wow.
This is true.
Wow.
And I think it's called the Exterminator, but I feel like that's wrong.
The executioner.
This execution. Actually, no, it can't be that. That's crazy.
This place sounds like
it
it would have an executioner.
It's why when I tell people that I did the Apollo, people are like, "What?" Because it's really scary.
Yeah.
And like he will tap dance on stage if you are booed and tap dance yell booty off the stage. It's crazy. So I did it once. And part of the thing that you can do when you compete at the Apollo is bring friends and family. And the louder you cheer, because it's all audience based. So the louder the cheers you get, the more chances you have to win the competition. The loudest cheer wins. And there was a girl that I competed against. I don't remember her name, and I wouldn't say it if I did, but she got in my head. She was trying to get in my head.
Uh-oh.
Because you do a sound check beforehand, saw me sitting in the audience and was like, "So what are you singing?" And I told her what I was singing, and she said, "Well, how many people are you bringing? Because I'm bringing like 25 tonight." And I was like, it was in New York, so I had a couple of family members, but like, I wasn't bringing anybody. I think she was from the East Coast, so she had like the means to get people there. And she just kept harping on the fact that like she has all these people coming and like she's so good, da 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 da. She forgot the lyrics during the competition. And that's on karma.
Did she get the hook?
She didn't. The audience was kind to her because she was a kid.
Because half the audience was her family.
Because half the audience was her family. Well, when you put it that way, yikes. I don't remember her getting the hook. I could be wrong about it. But I remember her forgetting the lyrics and crying on stage. And I remember...
Sweetheart.
Who was it? I don't know if it was my mom. I don't know who it was. But I remember somebody saying, like, well, Karma's a bitch. Because she was so mean. She really was so mean. And it was such crazy instant karma. Anyway.
She was too focused on getting in your head and playing
games. Instead of, like, figuring out
just doing her best performance.
Yeah. I was like, I came here to sing. Like, I'm good.
I feel like that circles it back to networking for us a little bit. Which,
yeah.
I mean, if you can't tell already, like, it's not our favorite part of acting.
Small talk is not it for us.
Not so much. We want to do the work and,
form genuine connections with people.
Yeah, I think most of the work that you and I have gotten, well, no. I'll say for me, you've had much more success actually, like, auditioning, getting callbacks, going to, like, you're that's a different game. But, like, a lot of my scraping and scrapping and getting little bits and pieces of work here and there is because people have worked with me and I didn't ruin it, and I was...
You were very good and talented. That's why that people have asked you back. Duh.
It's nice. Yeah.
I didn't ruin it. That's crazy work, dude. I didn't ruin it. I'm going to use that. No, you're absolutely correct. Because we have formed genuine connections with people, genuine friendships, you're like, yes, I've been very lucky in my career, but also during my Rockwell days when I was doing all those shows at Rockwell, one, it was like I did a great job in one show, so they like put me in another. Mm-hmm. But also a lot of the things I did at that time, like I used to sing at like concerts all the time or like fundraisers, like all of these different things. Most of the time it was because like I'd get an email that said, oh, I know so-and-so and they like really loved working with you and I'd love for you to be a part of X, Y, and Z. Like forming those genuine connections and then just like showing up and doing your work is our form of networking. Right?
That's it. That's what that's how we do it. But okay, so that's us.
Right.
But then to comment on like, because other people, it's a thing.
Yeah.
People must be great at it and book work from it. So not to discredit it completely. It must work for some people.
100%.
Yeah.
It just, it doesn't like sit right in my like soul to do that, to like small talk and
it's just
we're not
hard
braggy
to like,
people, you know?
I'm me saying I didn't ruin it.
I didn't ruin it.
That's the nicest thing I can say.
Yeah.
It's just the bridging the gap from like meet a person at a bar or a networking event or a party, and that leading to, I mean, okay, most of mine everybody there was pretty drunk.
Sure.
My like networking experience in my 20s, as I was starting to piece together the pieces and like reflect on, well, what am I doing? I was like, who's actually waking up and remembering the conversation that we had?
Exactly.
And being like, that drunk guy who was funny at the bar, we were both laughing just because we were both drunk, I bet he's a great actor. Mm-hmm. No, that's not happening.
No.
That connection's not being made.
No,
that's
matter
when
what you see in movies, that's not happening.
It's not happening.
No.
That's when I just switched it up and like bailed on that. But I don't know. I feel like young actors are very much encouraged to go out and network and meet people.
Yeah. I think...
And you could waste a lot of time doing it.
I've had students tell me like, oh, well, so-and-so teacher or so-and-so like class or school, whatever, said it's very important to like go to all of these networking events and networking things and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And I was very honest and I was like, sorry, I disagree. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like I think it might work for some people, but you're right. Like half the time nobody's remembering these conversations and like at a loud, dusty, dark bar, mm-hmm. like how much are you actually connecting with that person? How much are they learning about you or your work? Like you're seeing each other in this weird space,
Mm-hmm.
and like how does that lead anywhere, right?
In the times in your life when you've had a publicist,
Mm-hmm.
those publicists send you to parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that different? And like, what are those types of events like? What's the
Yeah.
networking like there?
It was difficult for me at the time because it was like I was, when I had a publicist it was like 15 to 20, oh, I don't know, 20, 22, something like that. And it that you get a lot in your ear about you have to go to this party because you have to be seen. You have to be seen, you have to be seen, you have to be seen. It's the whole thing. And yeah, there is some like credit to just like going somewhere and taking that red carpet photo and like saying that I was at this thing, right? It keeps you out there. So I get that. I totally get that. But in terms of like going into the events, it's exactly what you're saying. It's a loud club or a loud bar, and
They were
oh yeah, there's not one that I can think of besides a like
clubs.
yeah,
Clubs worst. Well, I mean, I don't know how you network at a club.
right.
You're shouting.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's like how do you
Okay. Those are the parties you're going to.
Yeah, if it wasn't a charity event or fundraiser or something like that, most of and
That feels a little more
those I loved.
seated.
Yeah.
Cloth napkins, like that
Yeah.
feels like where people are networking.
Or I did the Skechers peer-to-peer walk one year, which was really cool. I mean, you're there for a reason and it feels really great.
That's
and
nice.
and while there are like I guess famous people there, the point is not to do that. You guys are all there for a really nice reason.
Networking, like that feels super icky. Like
It
if you're
does.
networking with famous people, I mean you are, but like that's one of the cool things about being famous is you can talk to other famous people and like it's not weird.
Right.
But if you don't have that in the bag, it's like
Right.
that's never gone well.
No. It's like you hear stories of the waiter being like, I saw a director at my job today, and I told him I was a screenwriter. Like, where did that get you?
At a Starbucks I used to go to all the time, there was a screenwriter who that was like his office.
Oh.
And he was just there every single day. And I don't know, whatever.
I bet
unrelated.
I
But
bet he either networked with a lot of people or people tried to network to him when they found out that he was a screenwriter.
no,
Really?
I don't think anybody was. Well, okay. Well, this is so embarrassing. I fell for I was excited about the screenplay that he had.
Ooh.
He wasn't a legit guy.
Oh, right.
But there was a monologue from one of the pages of a screenplay that he had that I asked if I could put it on tape.
Nice.
And I actually liked the monologue enough that
Nice.
I put it up on my reel for a while.
Oh, nice.
I don't think the movie ever got made, but he was like, okay, so that's on the far end away of like a publicist has sent you to an event. It's like a fundraiser or like some famous people are there. The opposite, scrappier end is like this screenwriter
Well, I think that's
who like probably does a lot of drugs
right.
to get through a day at his Starbucks office space, and you're like a new kid just out of theater school, and he's got a screenplay. I'm like, I think I remember like calling my parents and being like excited about that. All the stupid like lies that you basically fall for
That's
early
what I was
on.
gonna say. I think like there's in our business there is this maybe want, maybe need, but I guess there is this instinct rather to make yourself look cooler, more popular, more famous, more experienced, more professional than you actually are.
Yeah.
It's like I worked with Ben Vereen once in Legendary. He was incredible. We did a musical together, and I can't remember why he said this, but he said if you ask somebody what they're doing next and they have a whole list and they just keep going on and they're like, well, I got this down the pipeline and I have this coming up as well. And then I think I'm going to do some work with this and da 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 da. He's like, they have nothing coming up. And I was like, true.
Yeah, the ones who really have it going on don't need to tell you about it.
Exactly.
And they're not telling anybody about it.
No, or it's
they're going about their business.
Or it's simple. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Like right now, when people ask us like what we have coming up next, it's like we're writing some more while Bali High is in post.
Yeah.
And that's what we have going on.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
But he's like, if they give you a laundry list, don't believe them.
But I can't even blame that person.
No, of course not. Because they just
like before
work.
You actually have anything going on, you got to make it sound. You got to put something.
It's the catch-22 of the business.
I know, it's very difficult.
Yeah, it is. It is very difficult, and the line between being genuine and like trying to create friendships in the business versus networking is like, it's so hard. It is just so.
One of my best friends talks about networking, like laterally, like trying to reach up to people way above you,
mm-hmm.
like who just
I see what
above you in the sense that they're further along into their career,
right?
Can read like you're trying to get something from that person,
right? But if you don't,
whereas your team, your people, who we're all like kind of in the trenches together, and like, oh,
you come up together.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
I think...
I like that. Like, I mean, I'm doing that with you.
Right.
Like, you and I are working together.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, we go through the ups and downs. The people, the artists that we're close friends with, like, I mean, everybody knows it's been a wild last...
couple of years.
Last 2 weeks, last 5 years, last 18 months in this industry. Like...
yeah.
So
I think the people who are further along in their careers that I am friends with, not all of them, but a good amount of them have become more I've formed a genuine friendship with them first, and then also they've become more like mentors to me than anything. I
think that's a mentor.
Cool.
Yeah. I think mentorship is an important form of networking too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love a good mentor. It's
important.
We have a fairy godmother and a mentor.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I feel like there have been so many times, not just about Bali High, that we've called her just for career advice and honestly for like life advice or family advice. Parenting, yeah.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah. She's often the first person when we're like, well, we don't know what to do. She's often the first person we'll just be like, oh, we should just ask her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mentorship is, I think it's really important. I think it was, I wish it was easier to network for me at, like, I wish I didn't have so much social anxiety so that I felt comfortable talking to people at parties. But I have trouble with it because I feel like it just always feels like somebody wants something at those parties. And that's really difficult for me because nobody likes to feel used, right? Like nobody wants to feel like you're only being spoken to for what you can do for somebody.
Well, like what could you even do for anybody?
Right.
I mean,
not literally nothing.
You can't. Mentorship.
Yeah, I can offer you advice. I can tell you about my experiences, and I hope that helps you.
But we can't get anybody cast in anything.
No.
That's not how that works.
But that's the misconception, I think, is that, like, I'll say maybe on my end, it's like, well, she was on Nickelodeon. Yeah. She knows one of the biggest casting directors on Nickelodeon, so maybe she can get me either into that room or, like, I wonder how close they still are. Maybe like I can get some FaceTime with that person.
I wonder now that we're producers and writers as well who are creating our own stuff, like not right now, but theoretically down the line, we could be in a position where we can do something for people.
Yeah.
That could change things. But I feel like actor to actor networking but also we're all becoming like these multi-hyphenate creators now. So I feel like actors are kind of creating stuff all the time.
Yep.
So maybe maybe there will be use in networking?
Maybe? Eh? Who knows?
Well, this has been good.
Here's the thing. The end of this story is that we left the party after... How long did we actually stay there?
We gotta circle back on the story if we didn't wrap on it. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'd love to say that we were in that corner for 18 minutes because I think about 6 songs played, and you know, average 3 minutes per pop song, but it was a DJ, so we weren't getting the full song.
Right.
I'm gonna say probably 12 minutes.
Really? It felt like 7 hours.
Did it?
It felt like an eternity that we were standing there. It really did.
Maybe 11.
That's, yeah.
Then we did one more lap just to double check that
Yeah, we were like...
our friends weren't there.
We had to have missed them, right? Nah, we didn't miss them. They just weren't there.
But came home, ice cream, and Stranger Things.
The finale of Stranger Things was A+.
Oh my God.
It was so... Okay, Arms McGee. Sorry for the listeners, you can't see it, so check it out on YouTube.
Not really. This wasn't going for that, but okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I did do some overhead press today.
Nice.
And I was feeling very strong.
Nice.
I did an 8x8 alternating EMOM of overhead press and barbell squat. My goal is to overhead press my body weight for this next mesocycle that I'm in. Because this summer, this past summer, one of my main goals was handstand. And I got a little bit better at it, but I'll be honest.
It's hard.
I can't really do it. I wouldn't say to you, if you were like, can you do a handstand? I would say no.
If a casting director asked, would you say yes?
No. Because I don't want to show up on set on camera and then be like, okay, and handstand? Okay, let's run that back. You could do a handstand, right? Okay, we're gonna
Back to one.
I feel like if I can get a barbell overhead press body weight, these next, I can press 160. I got 160 on Monday. Sorry, I know we're not doing fitness, but just to 160 barbell overhead press. Okay. I weigh 179 right now, so I'm not that far away. And I feel like if I can get that, then at least the strength will be in place. And then it's just a matter of breath and stability.
Yeah.
I'll take a lot of yoga classes in the summer. That's my plan. But right now it's strength. Anyway, nice. I just yawned. That's all it is.
Well, since we're on that subject, just quickly, my gym win today was that one of the other trainers in the gym.
Tell him.
One of the other trainers in the gym, who's also one of my mom friends, saw me on the hack squat machine and texted me halfway through my time on the hack squat machine and said, "I want you to add 5 pounds to each side for the next set." I was like, "Excuse me?" And I did, and it wasn't that bad. And she was like, "I bet you could do 10 on each side." And she was right, and I did it. And when I told my personal trainer, he said, "Great, you're doing 25s on both sides next week." I said, "Yes, sir."
She's a good trainer. She knows.
So
she said, what did she say?
She said that women always underestimate how strong they are, and just keep adding weight little by little and build your confidence. And it was awesome. She's right. I was going to tell you, but you had you were like literally with a client. I was literally going to say to you when you got home, like, "Hey, the hack squat felt a lot easier today. I'm really excited about that." And she immediately like called me out on my bullshit and was like, "You can do more." I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay. Thank you very much." So it was a very satisfying, that and the compliment that I got the week prior for the glute drive was, I feel great in the gym. I'm feeling really good.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I feel very strong. It's really cool.
That's our job. Tell people when they're ready for more.
Doing well.
and progress them.
You're great at your job. One of your many.
Well, I appreciate her looking out for you because, yeah, I'm with a client I can't see, but...
She was with a client too, but she was looking, like, you weren't facing me at all. She was facing me.
Yeah. I love just
the quick text to me was great. And then I did it, and then she just sent me a bunch of bicep emojis.
Yeah.
I appreciate her. She was great. All that to say.
That's a great friend right there.
That's a great friend.
And I think the bottom line for you and I about networking is we love our friends.
Mm-hmm.
We keep a close, chosen family of friends. We have literally worked with them this year. We hired them and got the opportunity to give our friends jobs. And that was so fulfilling. And we hope to do more of that. And I think they had a good time doing it. And that's how Mismo wants to network.
Come to think of it, because of Bali High, we networked with more people. And now we have... Because we just decided to work with our friends, the people that we made genuine connections with, they brought in people that they had genuine connections with to work on the project. And now we have connections with those people. And
Yes.
I think that's how...
Especially crew people. I didn't know.
I mean, I guess I knew some, but...
If I needed to assemble a crew next week, I know the first 3 texts that I'm sending now.
100%. 100%.
I didn't know that a year ago.
No. And we were very excited by that because it, Mismo is starting to grow as a production company, which is really cool. Like, it started off as just us.
Come on.
It started off as just us, and
Yeah.
now it's this whole thing. Like,
It's a thing.
that's incredible. Yeah. We network in our own way. We do what we want.
Yeah. Don't make us go to parties.
Oh, let us watch Stranger Things in our pajamas while eating ice cream. And then let us go back and watch from season 1 after we're done with that as we're falling asleep because we love the show.
It was so good.
It was phenomenal.
I'm so excited for these last 4 episodes that are going to come out at Christmas. And then we get a in-theaters movie. Is that right?
I'm confused as to the rollout, but we get more Stranger Things, and that's all that really matters to me.
Yep.
Well, it was nice networking with you.
What a pleasure. Let me
Do you have a
hand you my
business card?
No, I have a Zed card.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Yeah, if you could just leave that at the doorstep. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. My LinkedIn is on the back.
Your LinkedIn?
Yeah, so check me out.
Ay, ay, ay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.